Been cheated on in every relationship I've ever had. So the title basically says it all. My first serious relationship was at 14, she cheated. Second was from 16–17, she cheated and I caught her at the mall kissing another guy. Third one was from 18–20, she cheated with my best friend. Fourth one was from 20–22, she cheated with her coworker and they're now happily married. My fifth, and most recent relationship, was from 23–24 and she just cheated on me and just got back into a relationship with her ex-boyfriend from high school, that she dated 4 years ago. I'm starting to wonder what's wrong with me. I'm not going to sit here and act as if I've been this perfect partner to all of them, but to my most recent ex, I genuinely felt like I did everything right. She'd mention, almost daily, how she wanted to get married, said I was the perfect guy for her, that God answered all of her blessings by sending me into her life, and kept asking when I was going to propose. I was kind, patient, gentle, loving, loyal, and I can honestly say I'm pretty damn proud of myself for how good of a partner I was to her. She even continued to mention how I did nothing wrong, but that I was too good for her, and I deserved somebody who can offer me the same level of love I was offering her. Then 4 days later, she notifies me that she's in a new relationship with her ex from high school. We talk on the phone about it and she's laughing, saying, "Sorry, I'm going to be honest, you're the best guy I've ever dated. 100% husband material, but I just can't find myself appreciating you as much as I do with my ex-partners. I can't explain it, we tried. I just can't get myself to respect or appreciate you all the time like I know a partner should. Now I'm just left alone, feeling bitter, heartbroken, and don't know what's wrong with me. How do you get over this feeling? Do you think that maybe you're ignoring the red flags in these women? It's a horrible feeling. The fact that you've experienced it several times is worse. Perhaps you are drawn to the type of people who have a propensity for cheating. Just a thought. I think you should take a very long hiatus from the dating world and work on yourself. Go to therapy and try to figure out what the pattern is. I get it, I've been there, only for me it's these abusive relationships with guys that love bomb me but then turn nasty 2 years in. There are red flags I was ignoring and the best thing I did was recognize I so badly wanted to be loved. To be defined by the relationship I was in. I didn't care if he wasn't suitable. I had blinders on and only saw what I wanted to see or worse, what he could be and not the actual person he was. Take time away, work on yourself and take the time it takes to find the right person for you. Good luck. Not all women cheat. I haven't and my friends haven't. I worry too, about men being cheaters. I think some are just drawn to things that might hurt them. They live in the adrenaline feelings but don't realize how unsustainable that is. This might explain your recent experience. Being content and at peace is hard for some people. It's not appreciated by everyone but that's not your fault or mine. Choose better women. I've had similar experiences and if all your GFS are crazy, you're the one that is crazy. I was selecting crap women and expecting things to get better. I would also recommend therapy not only because of the cheating but so that you can understand the patterns you are choosing in your GFS. First serious relationship was at 14 inches. Can't make this shit up. Someone genuinely wrote that. You need to take a long break from the dating scene. Have you ever been single in your adult life? 16M here. Would it be creepy to wish my crush a happy birthday? 16M here. I saw that it was my crush's birthday on her Instagram story. I want to wish her a happy birthday but I don't know her well and she doesn't know me well. We interacted during projects only, and I had a few classes with her last semester but not this semester, so would it be weird to wish her a happy birthday and then attempt to start a conversation with her? If she posted about her and you follow each other, then no, it's normal and honestly the nice thing to do. No, it's not creepy to wish her happy b-day. Unless she explicitly opens the door for a conversation, it would be creepy to try and start one inorganically. Thanks is not a conversation opener. Edit. Clarity. Nah man, it's not weird. Happy b-day. Thank you. Have any big plans for the day? Nothing weird about that at all, it's cordial. Just don't force anything, if it feels that way let it go. It's not creepy but don't expect it to lead into a conversation with. Her saying, thanks, is not a conversation starter. Not creepy, everyone likes happy birthday wishes. As long as you don't make it creepy. Just saying, hey, saw that it's your birthday, I hope you enjoy your day, or just, happy birthday, should be fine. Whole family makes fun of me, 19 male, for wanting a hair transplant and even pokes fun at my hair loss. I'm 19, and already have a horrible high and tight hairline and very thin hair. You can see my scalp and it's horrendous. I'm currently working full-time and plan to attend college and want a hair transplant when I'm older. My whole family thinks I'm being a girl, being dramatic, and says, oh well, be like Elton John. My dad thinks I should just do like him and shave my head while also randomly kissing ass and saying, you have amazing hair. They also told my nana, who also locked locks on pantries when my sister and I lived with her, to not get too fat, and now says I'm too skinny. Always makes playful jokes about the thinness of my hair and laughs about it, stating that I need to laugh at myself and get over it. Everyone has insecurities about their appearance. It pisses me off so bad that it's all I think about and will go nowhere without a hat. And my parents try to make me take it off in places and then say I'm being dramatic and then say I made the whole scene. Stop talking about your hair with them, period. If they bring it up, just disengage. Get you hair transplant whenever you're ready. Don't talk about that with them either. Just an FYI. If you want to have a hair transplant, you should consult a doctor about using some kind of drug, finasteride or minoxidil etc., to prevent further hair loss. A hair transplant will not provide good results if you have such little hair, or if your hair continues to fall out afterwards. A lot of people have hair insecurities. You'll be old enough soon to do what makes you happy. In the meantime though, don't let your insecurities about the hair cause more problems than it's worth. I promise you're concerned about it more than anyone else, and rightly so. If that means taking off your hat some places, then don't make that big a fuss over it. You're right to want what you want, but it doesn't need to come between y'all. I'd start with something less invasive like a minoxidil plus finasteride regimen. It can be quite effective, and there are hair loss subreddits with great tips to maximize growth. I went bald early too, at about your age. I was not self-confident in any way, and going bald made this much worse. It sucked. Sounds like those around you are making it worse. I feel for you. I also wore a hat pretty much all the time for a few years. Eventually I realized that didn't help, and as I matured and stopped giving a fuck about a lot of stuff, I was able to handle being bald better. I cut my remaining hair really short and rolled with it. No issues after that. But if you decide you don't want to take my path and it's really bothering you, consider using the hair loss drugs now. Then transplant later. Best of luck. Have a look at Harrison on Instagram. He did a reel about hair transplants so you can see what the process is like. If you've thought it through long and hard and can afford to, then do what makes you happy. My flatmates are triggering my seizures and I don't know how to tell them. Background info. 22F, was diagnosed with epilepsy when I was 5 and have things that trigger my epilepsy such as alcohol and lack of sleep. Problem. So me and my 3 uni flatmates have lived together for 2 years, and despite my best efforts to join in with things such as nights out and pre-drinks, whilst staying sober of course, my flatmates gradually stopped telling me when they were doing things and excluding me. This isn't something that's new or something that was a shock to me. I completely understand that they all feel awkward about drinking whilst I'm sat there sober and would rather do things without me. My problem is that recently they've not been going out and have instead been having parties in the communal kitchen, so at night I sit in my bedroom and I can hear them all chatting and laughing in the kitchen, sometimes until 3 a.m. This has meant that I haven't been able to sleep, and as they're always drinking in the kitchen, I've had to rearrange my mealtimes around them so I don't make things awkward by being there whilst they are. Between it disrupting my sleep and my mealtimes, my seizures have been getting more and more frequent. The obvious thing would be to confront them and ask them to keep it down, but I'm worried that it would come across as selfish, and I don't want to make them feel awkward or uncomfortable or like they can't have fun just because I can't. Would it be rude if I confronted them? TL, drive. Flatmates' kitchen parties are messing up my sleeping pattern and it's triggering my seizures. You have to stop being silent and speak the hell up. You would not be rude, but right now you're quite a dummy for doing this to yourself. Speak up. Get a solution. You health matters. Goddamn girl, I want to gently slap sown sense into you, less than. Why confront? Just communicate. Use your words. Guys, I've been having trouble sleeping due to the noise from the late-night kitchen parties. Can we come to some kind of agreement about quiet hours? How have you all been living together for 2 years without quiet hours? Also, why is it awkward to be in the kitchen at the same time as the people you live with? You don't need to rearrange your mealtimes for anyone. If living with other people is this stressful for you, you won't even go into the kitchen when they are there. Then I suggest you start looking for a place of your own. First, ditch the word confront. Do they realize the severity of your condition? Have you explicitly told them? If not, you need to have a group meeting and work out a plan for living together. However, you're only 1/4 of the situation. They also get equal says in working out a solution. And unfortunately, the solution may be for you to find a new flat. You're most likely to reach a compromise on meals and kitchen use. As far as sleep disruption, noise-canceling headphones and a white noise generator may be your best option. Hope you can work something out. Seizures are big deal. You need to ask them to take their 3 a.m. parties elsewhere. Say something like, "I don't mind if you come back and party, but if you want to party past midnight, could you please take it to another location? I have epilepsy as well, and trust me, if you don't speak up now you'll be spending more time in the hospital than your own room." You would not be rude. I would be horrified if my actions were causing serious detriment to the health of my roommate. You deserve just as much as they do to live comfortably in your home. My advice is to sit them down and discuss some house quiet hours that you'll all agree to follow. Everyone should make a good faith effort to keep quiet during those times. Something reasonable that will work for everyone, like 11 p.m. 8 a.m. on the weekdays and 12 a.m. 9 a.m. on the weekends. You also shouldn't rearrange your mealtimes just because they are in the kitchen. I don't think it's awkward to be cooking or preparing a meal just because your roommates are in there. But then again, I don't feel awkward about not drinking when other people are. You have to take care of yourself first.